That's the good news today. If you're travelling in Europe, new rules cutting internet roaming charges have come into force.
From today, the maximum cost of using mobile data on phones within the EU has been more than halved, from 36p per megabyte to 16p. In practical terms, that means uploading one photo a day abroad used to cost £5, but under the new changes, it will now cost £2.25. While browsing online news for 10 minutes has been slashed from £12.60 to £5.60. And checking a map 5 times previously cost £1.80, but will now set you back 80p.
Right, confused you won't be. I'm delighted to say that we've got with us an expert who's going to make it all clear. He is Uswitch's mobile phones and telecoms expert, Ernest Doku. Great to see you again.
Hi.
All right, I am very confused by this. First of all, this is not getting information on a smartphone by Wi-Fi. This is using phone lines, right?
Yes, this is your mobile data. This is the internet data that you use. The ruling from today reduces the cost of minutes, text and data. Minutes and text by a few pence, but as you said, data is the big one, more than halved. It's a really, really big step for consumers as well as holidaymakers. I think data, uploading selfies, using maps when you travel, going online, the essential things that we do with our smartphone is going to be cheaper, and that's got to be a good thing.
So is this actually a good thing the European Union's done, or is there more cynical commercial forces at work?
I think it's a great thing. I think finally it's one of the good things we can say about being in the EU. The European Commission has been chipping away at these fees since 2007. Year by year they've been coming down little by little, and this is the final step before sort of getting rid of them once and for all in the EU from 2015.
I have to say, I had no idea that it cost that much to upload a photograph, and I don't think I'm alone, because there are many, many people out there who've had an unwelcome shock when they've got home and found their mobile phone bill. Why is it only this stage? Why are we seeing this happening in 2 stages and not the roaming charges scrapped altogether yet?
I think it's been a real issue for the European Commission against the mobile networks to really reach a balance and find a situation where consumers can benefit as well as the networks being able to reap their revenues. And I think the step change that we've managed to see has actually been a lot more progress than a lot of people anticipated. So we're almost there, and a lot of people are enjoying cheaper bills.
Now, bearing in mind this is only the European Union we're talking about, so there are some countries, Turkey, Switzerland, I suppose America, where this wouldn't work.
Precisely. A lot of our research found that a great deal of consumers were unaware that places like Switzerland and Turkey aren't actually EU member states, and so you can still fall foul of huge bills of £6 to £8 per megabyte, and a megabyte's not a great deal at all.
Is there anything you can do before you travel outside of the EU now to bring the cost of using your phone abroad down?
Certainly. All the big networks have done a lot to really improve things for consumers, and I think the one thing you do when you pack your toothbrush and passport is to contact your mobile provider. Ask them what package they have to offer. For example, Vodafone for just £2. You can dip into your local minutes, text and data and use that whilst you're abroad. If you're travelling further afield, 3, they offer a feel-at-home service which covers 16 or so countries, including the US, Australia, France, and does the same thing. They let you use your domestic minutes and text and data whilst abroad, so you no longer incur those big bills.
And you can just switch off data roaming if you're worried, is that right?
That is the be-all and end-all. Sort of put your phone in the holiday safe, enjoy yourself, and forget about it.
Thanks very much.
Well, let's bring you some breaking news now. And